What if I told you there was a painter who prayed before painting? What if I told you his angels always looked happy, never scary? And what if I told you that sometimes this painter cried while painting Jesus? Today, you're going to meet Fra Angelico, a real superhero of faith who didn't use superpowers, but used colors, prayer, and love. Stay until the end to discover how you can be like him today. And before we begin, subscribe to our Superhero Stories of Faith channel, give this video a like, and don't forget to check out our books on Amazon. Let's begin! Fra Angelico was born around the year 1395 in a small town in Italy called Vicchio near Florence. His real name was Guido di Pietro. He didn't grow up in a palace. He grew up surrounded by fields, hills, and open skies. His family was simple and hardworking. They weren't famous or rich, but they were kind and loving. As a kid, Guido loved to draw, spent time watching nature, enjoyed quiet moments, looked closely at light, colors, and the sky. Even as a child, Guido had a calm and gentle heart. As Guido grew older, his drawings became better and better. People noticed his talent and said, "Wow, you're really good." But Guido didn't draw to show off. He drew because it made him feel peaceful. While others dreamed of being famous, Guido dreamed of doing good and pleasing God. Something special was growing in his heart. One day, Guido made a big decision. He chose to become a Dominican friar. From then on, people called him Fra Angelico, which means the angelic friar. Here's something very important. He didn't paint because he wanted attention. He painted because he was asked to. When his superiors asked him to paint, he smiled and said yes. Painting became his way of loving God and helping others pray. Before Fra Angelico ever touched a paintbrush, he always did the same thing. He stopped, he knelt down, and he prayed. One day, a child asked him, "Why do you pray before you paint?" Fra Angelico smiled and said, "Because I don't paint only with my hands, I paint with my heart." When Fra Angelico painted Jesus on the cross, sometimes tears rolled down his face. Another friar asked him, "Does it hurt to paint that?" Fra Angelico answered softly, "It doesn't hurt to paint it. It hurts to know how much Jesus loves us." That's why his paintings don't scare us. They make us feel loved and calm. Most artists sign their paintings. Fra Angelico never did. Someone once asked, "Don't you want people to know these are yours?" He replied, "If a painting helps someone pray, then it's already signed by God." A child once looked closely at his paintings and asked, "Why do your angels always smile?" Fra Angelico answered, "Because they have seen God, and anyone who sees God cannot be sad. That's why his angels feel joyful, gentle, and kind." You don't need to be a painter to be like Fra Angelico. You can be like him when you do your homework with love, pray before you start something, share what you're good at, help without asking for praise, enjoy quiet moments. Every time you do that, you are creating something beautiful in the world. Fra Angelico isn't here anymore, but his love still shines through his paintings. He didn't paint so people would look at him. He painted so people would look up. And now it's your turn. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Superhero Stories of Faith, like this video, and check out our books on Amazon. See you next time with another Superhero of Faith.